Okay, so welcome back. Just give me a second, just need to hit that and we will hit TC3 and we will start loading in. Okay, so I'm not sure if everybody's who's stuck around, but hey, here we go. Let's just refresh that and I need to change the name. Edit. So season 3 base. Okay. Right, so we are currently in season 3 base. Just give me a second. Let's go options, resource packs. I'm not sure if these will work or not. Nope, doesn't look like it will. Apologies, we've got the old, yeah. So this is season 3 spawn. Oh, the iron farm's still working. Yeah, the little Toy Story with the iron farm inside it. Yep. And then we have the rocket. And Cable did the void effect. Oh yeah, and the UFO with the upside down cow being abducted with Jam's maps inside, if I remember correctly. And the TARDIS. And the spaceship. Oh, and yeah. And Cable climbing the side of the building. And there's Stargate. So this was season 3's spawn. I believe Sober and everybody else. Nah, there's no lava, but there used to be lava dripping occasionally from Cable having a little bit of an accident. Yeah, Godzilla Cable Sky. Oops. That wasn't what I wanted. Let's try that again. I think it's because I'm in... Oh, I'll tell you what I'm doing. Apologies, guys. One more time. There we go. We made it through this time. Right, yeah, base coordinates were downstairs. And I can't remember how we get down. So my base was this direction because I did the yin and yang cats that season. So Pendle, 970 in a that direction. So these were the nether tunnels for season 3. Shouldn't take us long to get where we need to go. I remember dying a few times building this tunnel. Should be coming up on the left shortly. Here we go. This is my entrance. I just made it turn in. Nothing fancy. It is. Each hub has got more and more insane. So this is my base entrance, and I even did a doorway so that I could close it. And I have a little kitty cat. I think Absinthe made me the kitty cat, if I remember correctly. Right, so that was the entrance to the ship. But we'll go to the small dome first. So I kind of did a spacey kind of build this season. And I did some space domes. So these were my crop farms. This is what, 5-6 years ago now, Nash? Bloody. And inside there is a minecart that took you up by clicking on it, but considering we're in creative and I keep popping through the portal each time I go through them. So this one had my flowers for bone mealing, enchanting setup, and etc. So this dome I think is about 75 wide, and it had 4 little houses on the top floor. Nothing special, just a tiny little build. But the dome wasn't too bad. I built those domes with 6 little furnaces sitting in the middle. Season 1 you remember the most. Yeah, Season 3, it was a 1.12 update, so it is definitely about 5 years ago. There we go. There's my little airlock. And here we have a little minecart. Are you actually going to work? Nope, you're not going to work. And I don't think did I put a button anywhere? I didn't. Ah, that's a shame. Never mind. So I dug a little underground passage. To another airlock. Because of course. And this bit wasn't completed, unfortunately, but we'll go and see the bit I like better afterwards. So in here are some farms, but it was supposed to be a landing bay where you'd come in from outside underwater. Okay, I think we're going to have to break out, unfortunately. And this was my attempt at kind of making it look spacey, terraformy kind of thing. So there was a bigger dome and a smaller dome. And I kind of did a void effect, which was supposed to look like hot springs, pool of some kind. And from here, we need to go this way, I think. And here's my spaceship, which looks kind of like a derpy cake. And I built a little art on the top. There we go. But yeah, it kind of looked kind of derpy. Oh yeah, this was, like I say, this was season 3. It's a very weird looking spaceship. Let's put it that way. Okay, this is my hangar bay with a few little shuttles. And it has some flight crew knocking around, some nitwits in the green overalls, taking care of all the machinery. So yeah, I used a lot of quartz and iron in this build. That I have to say. And I believe it's this. My storage rooms are in the corner of the hangar decks. So we had the little armor stand seats with keyboards. This was, excuse me, bulk storage. And the opposite side was individual bits and bobs. Then we go up to the next level. And these guys are keeping the cinema. The way I figured it, if it was, the lore went that it was a spaceship for colonization. And as the ship was there beginning to terraform things, people still lived on the ship. And because they were so far from the home, they needed all the comforts of home, like entertainment, etc. So this was a cinema. So we had a little cinema in here. I guess somebody got a bit bored and fell asleep. Yep. Then we have a tennis court. I tried to make it look a little sci-fi-ish. I'm not sure I succeeded. Then we had a games room with table tennis, because of course you need table tennis and games consoles and so on. Exactly, especially if it's a generational ship. Then we had the library. But I'd only been playing Minecraft for 10 months when I started building this. And we had mob heads this season. So I had lots of, it's a checkerboard, etc. Oh, and of course, you need your bathrooms. If you're out in public, you need to be able to rush to your bathroom. And out of order, please use stairs. Yep. I could never, ever get this slime elevator to work. It didn't matter what I did, I couldn't get it to work. And then we had the restaurant with Roberto taking care of all the customers, with more bathrooms and a kitchen and a freezer. And then from here we had the swimming pool with a seating next to it and a sauna, because of course you need a hot pool. This room is the portal room. So to get back to the nether. And of course you have to have somebody there monitoring who's coming in and out all the time. I am a potato, not a diamond. And then we had miniature golf. We had crazy golf. where you try and see how many times you could get through. And I wonder if it still does the ding. There we go. So there was a whole bunch of crazy little golf ones where you could play against each other and try and see what your score was at the end. And a little tractor, I think it was it Corralis's tractor? I can't remember. Thought I put the name on it. Yeah, Corralis. And here was a little dog. And that got to the end of the crazy golf, miniature golf, whatever you want to call it. And I can't remember I do have the name somewhere, but this was 10-pin bowling. The amount of times I'd log in and there was people playing bowling. There we go. They didn't get much of anything, and then it would throw the item back at you, and 2 people could play. We have an ice rink, because of course you need to be able to go ice skating. More bathrooms, and then you have a bar. You do need a bar and a pool room. Hello. So I had a small pool room and a larger pool room. And then through here we have a nightclub where you could go dancing. And the lights used to light up randomly. Don't think they do anymore. Hello. Have a good evening. The little jukebox. And that was the entertainment level. Oh, this one. Yeah, the disco floor. I just restarted the stream. This section of the stream is going through an old build. This is my season 3 base. I'd planned to do it offline, but my computer decided to update and it ate what I'd done, so I figured I'd just do it on a stream. So this level was the accommodation level of my season 3 base. We won't go into all of them, but this one has a puppy. And it's just your normal little decoration stuff. A kitchen, a living room. I actually built in pink. We have a big pink bed. And a bathroom. And a bright yellow bedroom. Okay. But basically all this level is different quarters as you went around the entire floor. And each floor is a different colour, so you'd know where you were. Let's see if this actually works. Okay. I think all my buttons have disappeared. There used to be a button to call the elevator. And I don't know where they've gone. Okay. We'll use the stairs instead. A little seating area and then up the next stairs. And this is a green level because it's the park. Because of course you need to have some open space. So the sky was done in wool. And not very well hidden sea lanterns, unfortunately. So we have a maze that you could find all sorts of different things in. And in here we have a little campground. Oh, and there's parrots, and I would say cats, but they're not cats. It was what we used to. What were they? Used to have to tame them to get cats. In the jungles. Ocelots, that's it. Ocelots. So there's a couple of ocelots wandering around in here too. But I did it so that you could kind of hide the spaceship, or that was the intent, and that you'd feel more like you were in a park. Obviously, lighting was a major issue, so there's torches everywhere. And I even built, let's get over here, a tiny little cave. And from here you could look down into the hangar bay and outside. I'd forgotten how different the texture was back then. It is a lot of difference. And then we had the barbecue area, because of course, and a playground, because the kiddies need somewhere to play. And there's one of the ocelots. If I remember right, is this a... Yeah, you can bounce on this because it's slime underneath with the sandpit. And a little formal garden. But if you didn't want to come down into the garden, you could just walk through on the walkways all the way around. Okay, then up to the next level. Now this was the industrial working kind of area of the build. So go this way. This is where some of the farms, that was a melon farm, pumpkin farms. So melon on one side, pumpkin on the other, and the texture must have changed a great deal because, yeah, either that or let's go to options, resource packs. I wonder if that's causing problems. Yeah, that was just causing problems. So yeah. Ah, and this side we have a school. I made a little school, so there's a little schoolyard for the kids to play in. And one side was supposed to be for the younger children, with the whiteboard, not a blackboard, because blackboards are definitely old-fashioned. With boys and girls bathroom. I put all sorts of thought into this at the time. And the same on this side, only this side was supposed to be for the older kids. Yeah. And the reception area, because of course. Oh, there were snow layers. That was definitely... I've got so used to the new textures. I really have. So that was a concrete converter and an enchanting setup. And a chicken cookificator. And here was my shakers for the cocoa. It was very much a manual thing as well. And there's the flour shaker. So I had a lot of industrial stuff in the build as well. And Tango's brewing machine. Oh yeah, and automatic farms for getting dyes. Yep, and portion brewing. Right, so we'll head up to the last floor in a second. There's a couple more rooms, and so on one side we had a football field, because of course you need to be able to play soccer. And here's a cafe. And of course you need to be able to go shopping. If you want a new bed or all your groceries. And you can't forget you might need to go and buy new clothing. Chelsea Stadium, not quite. And I had an armour dispenser so that when I died, I could just grab a backup set of gear or walk into one and it dispense a set of armour on me. And then here's obviously the flight command area for the spaceship. And this was somebody's furnace. I can't remember who it was, but it was a design of somebody's furnace. It wasn't mine. Designed by Ilmango. There we go. I tried to put signs here, there and everywhere for things that I'd any tutorials I used. And here's a boardroom, of course, where they can discuss how the terraforming is going. Or not going, as the case may be. Oh dear, yeah. And here's a gym. Because you need to exercise. So the punch bags, etc. Running machines, cycling machines, showers and lockers. Places to hang up your coats. I certainly used that iron farm a lot that season. That's all I can say. And then, if I remember right, there's another cafe in here with cake or a coffee shop, so you can just have a piece of cake and a cup of coffee. And then, of course, you need a doctor's office and a dentist's. So here's a dentist with the tools. Here's a hospital with the little beds and the bathrooms. And here's one of these is the scrub rooms, so you can then go into they can then go in and operate with a scanning machine to check on the patient. Oh, and an optician's as well, if I remember correctly. Oh, and just a normal doctor's office. I can't believe how much different types of rooms I put into this build. But like I said, I'd only been playing Minecraft 10 months when I started work on this. I can't remember how long the season went. And here's the farming area. So you have a walking track around the edge so you can exercise. You also have a running track. So if you wanted to go for some exercise and run, you could do. And then there was some little piglets in here for the pigsties. Here we go. And I think whoever was, the llamas may have been in here, but it looks like they're escaped. Some sheep and some cows. And of course, you have to have the horse jumping. So there was a little area for horses that you could ride your horse and take it around the jumps. Yeah, I think it was only about 10 months long. So yeah, we have a bunch of horses, Chalk, Starlight and Sunbeam. And their armour and saddles are here. So you could just saddle up and go for a ride. Ah, there's a button here. Are you going to work? I guess not. Nope. Ah, well. I had trouble with those things. Yeah, I spent a fair bit of time with this that season. Let's just pop back out. And like I say, I can't say I'm pleased with the design of the outside of the ship, but my goal that season was to try and learn on how to do interiors. And I think I didn't, considering I wasn't too bad. And I used an image from online to get what I decided was thrusters. Yep, past builds. Like I say, that's my season 3 base. I appreciate you guys who stayed around to see that. I know some of you had asked about it. Oh, we've got skelly horses as well. Okay, so let's save and quit. And we'll call that an end there. And we'll see who's streaming, who I can send you guys to. Let's find out. I need to click on the right things, otherwise I'm not going to find people. Right, so Mr. Joker is playing Minecraft today. So we will send you Mr. Joker's way. And hopefully it wasn't too boring a tour. But always feel free to ask the questions, etc. And next Monday we will do season 4 build. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have fun. And have a great week. And I will be streaming again normal time tomorrow, back on Titancraft with continuing the build. Okay. Bye, everyone.